kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, is on, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, is on, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's into the clear. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Set the tone, defense. Set the... Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Let me feel myself a little
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second and goal from the 1. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Tyree Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
A gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Gain of a yard. And it's third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. The gun. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. Well, how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson will throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Gain of 12.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
3-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
29-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Hardman on the return. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
1st and 10.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Squish, double up. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Watch the run. Wall. Get wall.
Now Jackson on 1st down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on second down. Jackson out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. 12 yards there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll run on first down. Wilcox. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Made by Devin Bush.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell there to make the grab, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson. Campbell making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And the Colts are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. He finds some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's the end.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
You're set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand. And the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
34-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
Jackson.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
From the gun, Jackson.
32-yard line.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
At the 35.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 45 the mic, 45 the mic.
Jackson now on second and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nicole Hardman, 35 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as a really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. That's 22, that's 22.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant. Jump, 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 jump. Knock 70, 18, pioneer. Showing up. Check 31, check 31.
Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Final minute now of the third quarter.
First down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
What we got? Like 22 is coming, 22 is coming.
Second and 15. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
13. But it brings up third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Again, the ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Like 22, he's coming, 22.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Come on. Hey, check 24. That's 24. Have the 60. Have the 60.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Kari Willis there to bring him down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Now he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Colts 40, Steelers 21. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And he fends him off. Steps away to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
33-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Mike, 36. Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got some room at the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
The tackle made.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now they try the right side here. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The catch made by Miller. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Scotty Miller, 51 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception.
Jackson
Picked off near the 34.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They'll find Miller. That's complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Indianapolis, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously...
face it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the dial? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey,